each one of your playoff games has come down to the last possession, late fourth quarter. I mean, how has your team's experience helped and paid off in this late game situation?
Well, you know, it's been great to watch the resilience of our team continue to get better and better throughout these games. Obviously, all the teams that are in the postseason certainly have earned their way there. They have some really dominant traits, for the most part, complete teams. So knowing that these, you just have to keep playing and understanding that mentality, the mindset that comes with that. You know, at the end of the day, certainly proves to be the difference. And our guys are getting better at it. We have a lot of things. I had a lot of things to correct from last game. Feel we've had a great week of practice and still have 48 hours. So we're looking forward to this next opportunity.
Coach, looking at Carson back and just what he's done, I mean, that decision to bring him in through the transfer portal, going back to that hindsight 2020, just what he's meant to this program and what his leadership has meant to getting to this moment.
Sure, it's been a difference maker, mutual decision, right? Certainly he had to make one, and so did we. And what we've all witnessed is a guy who, when he has the right supporting cast and the right type of regimen structure, scheme, play calling, everything that goes with it, and again, the right type of support surrounded by the right people, high achievers, the mentality of people that want to be great and do right by each other. That sky's the limit for him, and again, I think he's just getting started. I think that his best football is still ahead of him, and certainly looking forward to watching him play his best game on Monday night.
We're going to try to follow up on Carson. When after the surgery, what was different about her? What makes it different that when he was going through that, he was still doing the right things to prepare for the season? And what stood out to you during that time?
First and foremost, what he's always been. You like to look at someone's entire body of work, right? You don't. A lot of times, books are judged before the last chapter is read off, and his story, especially in 2023, statistically and from a performance standpoint, is as good as you'll find in college football. And then, you know what, the following year, it was still good, but not all the same pieces were in place. The structure was different. Schematically, things changed. Maybe there were some drop-offs due to injuries or whatnot. And then, again, the injuries that come with that. You know, was pressured a lot, took a lot of hits, took a lot of sacks. So upon examination, we had determined through our medical people and certainly his working in conjunction, which, mind you, that's a big part of why this has worked out. All parties worked together in lockstep the entire way. Everything pointed towards him being able to recover fully, but throughout that process, his engagement with his new teammates was going to be critical. And that's where I think this thing, the foundation of it, because it is a difficult foundation to set when you can't actually participate, that's when the foundation was set in a strong fashion. And that's where I think players, teammates started to understand and believe in him as a person, as a teammate, as a player. And when he was able to start practicing, I think everything else took care of itself.
It's crazy because you always see it on the sideline earlier, but it did come
this week during practice and preparation, you said, okay, these guys in their headspace, they're in the right place despite all the stuff going on.
look up what I'm
I think our headspace has been good since the day after November 1st, that Tuesday practice. And it wasn't all the way there, but it was headed in the right direction. And I do feel that we have been building it stronger and stronger as the weeks have gone by. And through action, not through just a speech, words, inspiration, motivation, but through daily action. These guys have taken the role as being men of action. And I feel like it gets stronger and stronger. And I think we fully understand that this thing isn't one with the outside stuff, right? It's one with the 11 versus 11 on the field, and execution's at a premium.
As you look at Indiana, what's sort of the biggest challenge you see as you cut it down?
Well, they're a complete team. They are smart, physical, tough, fast, relentless. Schematically, they're challenging because of what they do to stop the run. Their back end, their entire team has elite talent, right? Very experienced team. I think 27 players are in their last year of eligibility. Several others are near 3 or 4 as well. So you're looking at a team that's extremely talented, coached really well, and plays really hard. You know, we could get in for hours on what they do schematically, but certainly those are some of the key components of them being such a great team.
As a Columbus alumnus, how did your experience at Columbus High School help shape your path as a football player, both as a coach and as a player?
Columbus is, just like the University of Miami, is everything to me. It took a couple of young knuckleheads guys like my brother and myself, and really was regimented, structured. Our position coach, Fred Foyo, may he rest in peace, absolutely off the charts. Coach Linsky, who coached linebackers, but the overlap with us was awesome. Coach Zorzi, may he rest in peace. Coach Lavelle, our head football coach, is such a key component in our lives still to this day. They took over our guidance and leadership and mentorship, having parents that were always working and could never be around. So Columbus is and always has been the foundation of everything that we have. We're still not where we want to be yet, right? But certainly we owe everything so much to Columbus High School.
Mario, what are some of the things that you guys have done well that you have to do well to beat this team on the day?
I mean, this thing's about execution. You know, we could get into a bunch of stuff. Obviously, strategically, we won't get into any specifics as it relates to that. But I don't think this game is about flash. You know, this is going to be substance, right? Blocking and tackling, throwing, catching and running and covering and all the things that go with playing high-level football at this time of year, deep into the season when everybody's banged up, right? Your best has to show in what the foundation of football is, and that's technique, fundamentals, scheme, and execution. I think our team is one that operates without worrying about the clock or the scoreboard. I know that sounds generic and it's often spit out there, but it's just the way we operate. It's all about being where your feet are and having one play at a time mentality, playing fast, playing physical, being relentless, having pre-snap discipline, post-snap IQ, and securing that football and creating ball disruption and being able to cut it loose by practicing that way, so that come game day you can put your very best on the field, and irregardless of the previous play, being able to move forward and do your absolute best next time.
Hi, Coach. The meaning of being playing across the long term, this game, and also the meaning of your quarterback and the job that he has done.
Bueno, muy orgulloso de nuestro quarterback Carson Beck, ha hecho tremendo trabajo este año y de ver estos últimos días el apoyo de nuestra comunidad increíble para nuestros jugadores, para mí personalmente. Yo soy un hijo de esta ciudad, nací aquí, fui criado aquí y los últimos 20 años yo he estado viajando y trabajando en diferentes lugares, pero ese es mi casa. Gracias.
Coach, you touched on the Columbus connection. We're here from Indianapolis, story at your high school. Talk about the uniqueness of having Columbus on both sides and your relationship with those.
I think what's evident is the Columbus High School, you're taught a certain way. You are pushed and challenged a certain way. You're groomed and developed a certain way. And I think year in and year out, what you see come out of Columbus High School is very, not only elite talent, but you see elite human beings that are driven, hungry, humble, understand the importance of impacting others in a positive way. And it's a credit and it's a testament to the leadership in that school from I don't know how many years ago I graduated from there. I stopped counting, but all the way through modern day. And I think it's awesome because we need more people that are good for young people, and I think Columbus High School is a great example of that.
Your relationship with Mendoza?
Well, we played together. The father and I played together. As years go by, obviously you can't stay in touch with everybody, but tremendous amount of respect for the entire family.
When you look at Mendoza and then offense on field,
well, everything. High-level execution, high-level talent, precision, discipline, toughness. So they chase and finish, which I think is really important. The ball doesn't get turned over. If a ball does come out, there's 10 hats there, 11 hats there, ready to jump on it. So you look at an operation that's seasoned, that's disciplined, that executes at a high level.